It might be time to throw away your phone, laptop and watch because soon you may not need them anymore. Only if you have $3,500 though. Let me explain. Apple just launched the revolutionary new product, the Apple Vision Pro, which is Apple's new AR/VR headset, which looks like Darth Vader took his lightsaber to a pair of ski goggles? I'm kidding. I absolutely love how they look. They combine 12 cameras, 5 sensors, 2 chips, 6 microphones, and 1 actual physical wire coming out of your head like it's 2009 and wired headphones are cool again, to deliver glasses that can put your favorite Apple apps in front of you, to watch movies and make FaceTime calls, take 3-dimensional pictures, all while naturally interacting with the world around you in augmented reality, or turning the dial to blur out the surrounding and go to full VR or virtual reality. My name is Akshay Goenka and today I'd love to tell you about the 5 big features of this revolutionary new Apple product called the Apple Vision Pro that I think is going to change the game forever, especially for business users. But first, the bad news, the thing that would typically be talked about last in this video, but it's so mind-boggling for a mass consumer product that I have no option but to start with it first and let you all have the entire video to digest it. The price of this incredible futuristic piece of technology that might change your personal life and work life is a very affordable $3,500. No, I didn't add a zero by mistake or tell you about the limited edition version of this. It's actually $3,500. The price of 2 MacBooks or 4 iPhones or 8 Apple Watches, or for some very disturbing reports you might have heard, 1.5 kidneys? Sheesh. There's nothing that some people won't do to get what they want. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's get to the good news and talk about the rest of the amazing features which will hopefully explain and maybe even justify this insane price. First, it runs a completely new operating system Apple built called Vision OS, and this enables a very familiar set of apps that are superimposed very naturally right in front of your eyes as soon as you put them on. And you can see and use your fingers to swipe and click and zoom in and zoom out and finally live your fantasy scene from every single sci-fi and futuristic movie that you ever saw. What this means is that you can now watch movies on a screen any size that you want. Just pinch to zoom and you can have your own personal 100-inch movie theater right in front of you. Combine that with the higher than 4K resolution that Apple has crammed into each of these lenses and the spatial audio to create what might end up being one of the best, most immersive movie experiences ever. Second, it allows you to do video calls that will make Zoom and Teams feel like a thing of the last century. It uses advanced machine learning and multiple cameras to ensure that people see your eyes and hands and real expressions. Imagine walking into a living room, sitting down on your couch, putting these babies on and suddenly feeling like you're sitting in a circle with life-size versions of your work colleagues all around you as if you were standing in a meeting room in your office. The quality of interaction, the ability to see lifelike expressions can be game-changing in a way that we've never imagined before. Third, it connects to other devices in a seamless manner. Simply looking at your Mac will instantly make the connection, transforming a 15-inch screen to a massive movie-like screen. Users can also play over 100 Apple Arcade games on a screen as large as they want, with incredible immersive audio and support for popular video game controllers. Imagine switching on virtual reality mode and playing an immersive virtual reality game like Fortnite, creating an inception of realities within realities big enough to inspire Christopher Nolan to finally make Inception Part 2. Fourth, 3-dimensional photos. Yes, you heard that right. You finally get to feel what Harry Potter must have felt like when he dove headfirst into a pensieve and actually relive your memories in 3D. Have you ever clicked a photograph at a breathtakingly beautiful spot and sighed before commenting, "It just doesn't feel the same in the photograph"? Well, now it will. Can you imagine putting on your glasses and being able to relive your last birthday as if you were actually there again? The moment your partner proposed to you? The birth of your child? In reality, in real 3-dimensional photos and videos. Man, even the thought of this gives me the shivers. It's insane. Fifth, the ability to switch between augmented reality and virtual reality by turning a knob. Yes, it's going to be as simple as that. If you're watching a movie and your family around you is too distracting, just turn the knob and before you know it, the content is completely engulfed you. If you're playing your favorite game and your flatmate is talking too loudly in the background, you can suddenly turn the knob and transport yourself into a different world. If it's 2024 and somehow defying all logic, reality and predictions, Donald Trump is yet again elected president, yes, you might actually want to turn the knob and transport yourself into a world where life is still sane. And finally, its design. If you think that the wire sticking out of the back of the device makes you feel like it's 2009 again, and everyone has big sunglasses, is wearing wired earphones, is carrying around iPods, and dumb phones that actually have physical number buttons on them, then you're right. But then again, look at this thing, man. It's a vibe. It's made out of one massive piece of three-dimensionally formed laminate glass, precision molded onto a lightweight aluminum frame with custom fits, a light seal to keep any stray light from getting into your eyes, a soft frame that looks a lot like the top of the AirPods Max, a breathable 3D knitted headband at the back for cushioning and comfortable stretch. We know from experience that Apple typically doesn't compromise on premium materials and always delivers a class product, except every once in a while when they just change things up to remind us not to get too complacent, like the incredibly easy to scratch and fingerprint blue MacBook Air, or that iPhone that no one could make phone calls from. The Apple VR Pro is due to be released early next year, and in the meanwhile, apart from sorting out production, in all likelihood Apple will be furiously working with third-party developers to build even more apps to work with this headset. So is it worth the magnificent $3,500 price? Well, we don't know yet, and without seeing the first set of initial impression videos come in, it's kind of hard to say. But just like the first iPhone or the first Apple Watch or the first set of AirPods, every time Apple gets into a new product category, the sales don't immediately take off, but they tend to take one more generation before becoming really mainstream. And that's okay, because Apple has an incredible knack for getting these new category defining products right. And boy, I'll tell you, if they do, it's definitely going to be a whole new world. Thanks for watching. Do leave us a comment on what you think of the Apple VR Pro and what features you'd like to see a deep dive video on. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep getting more videos, and do watch my mind-bending video on how to get rich by using your time next. See you there.